This is very rare that I'm just standing in my driveway, but uh, a subscriber texted me. Well, a subscriber and I built a garage for him. He has 4 cars in his garage. He got a new one. I didn't know what it was, but he said, and I'm waiting out here for him because he's going to be driving in any minute with an unknown British sports car. I don't know what it is. I'm pretty excited because just cars are kind of fun. Since I build garages, it's kind of they kind of go together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm waiting to see what it's going to be. I know that well, he had some other cars, but he says this is a new one. I don't know when he says new. I don't know if that means a 2023 or an old one. I'm kind of thinking it's an MG because he says it's British. So I guess we'll see any minute now. So I guess we'll wait for him. I'll go sit on the porch and wait patiently.
What the world do you got?
I have like the best subscribers in the world. I am so tickled pink about uh, Richard was willing to. Well, he saw the video of the one had done a while ago of the Mini Cooper, and that was a good friend of mine from Maine that brought it over and let me test drive it. It was really fun, and well, Richard, I built a garage for him. Oh, maybe 10 years ago for his cars, and he has an older Mini Cooper in there. But he texted me the other day and said, "Hey, if you want to see a real British sports car, I'll be over. I can come over Saturday afternoon." So I said, "Well, what is it?" And he says, "Well, what's the fun in that?" So he didn't want to tell me what it was. So so I was so excited. I said, "Yeah, bring it over." So we determined to come at 2 o'clock, and that's why I had the camera all set up, ready to go. And he pulls in with that 1962 Lotus. It was the whole. He just the guy knows so much about so many things. It's interesting. He went on about the car being entirely fiberglass. Even the frame was fiberglass. It was all hand laid or whatever you would call that, and it was made in just so I get it right, uh, Coventry, Warwickshire, England. Um, and so he tells me about that. Then he goes on to this other thing. Stamped on the motor is this, it's either gold or silver emblem of Lady Godiva. And you might think, well, what's the significance to that in putting that on a motor car, on the motor of a motor car? And it turns out that's where Lady Godiva had Leofric, Earl of Mercia. So I guess he wasn't a lord, he's an earl. Um, he apparently was heavily taxing the people, and the people didn't like it. And she said that, you ought to lower the taxes on these people so that they're not burdened so much. And he apparently challenged her, said, if you go through town on the horse without any clothes on, I'll do that. So she did. And that's history back around the year 1000 or so. And uh, so he honored what he said, if you do that, I'll cut back on the taxes or whatever. Apparently, she was very involved with with the church there in supporting it. I don't know how all that works. I guess it did. Supposedly, only one person looked at her riding down the road, the street, the town, and you know what his name was? Peeping Tom. Tom. So that's supposedly that's where that saying originated. Peeping Tom. His name was Tom. Although if you look at Wikipedia, it says the horse's name was Tom. So I don't know. Anyway, supposedly that's where Peeping Tom originated from. Lady Godiva was from there, but not more importantly, important to the story, the Lotus was made there, or at least parts of it. All hand laid fiberglass, and so I got some pictures of the interior. The steering wheel, pretty cool. The speedometer goes to 140 miles an hour. The windows were unique. They didn't roll down. You had to actually remove them. And they slip in behind the seat in a compartment for both sides. That's how you took the windows out and then you put them back in. Oh, there we go. Woohoo! Wow. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. A 62 Lotus. Wow. Incredible. What a beautiful car. That made my day. Looking for a gear, and there he goes. All right. Okay, keep them coming. This makes my life really interesting. So one of you folks sent me a lawnmower, a little tiny one, and a shirt with my face on it saying perfect. I love that. Someone else made from a 3D printer, Ken's Carpentry. That's pretty cool. I've almost had given to me a 1962 Lotus and a 19 or 20 something Mini Cooper. Maybe someday somebody will drive in with a unique car and actually give it to me. I won't hold my breath though. All right. Hey, thanks for watching, and this is just a short little video. Hope you enjoyed it. It's a super nice car. See you later.